which is an important lesson on why you shouldn't compare your work to others. It's okay not to be perfect. The only way to get better is with practice. I really have no idea where to put this, Tyson. And today I'm going to vlog for the very first time. I just came home from work and got settled down, and today I have a few orders to make and pack. Some short form content I need to post and record for Instagram, TikTok, and I'm hoping to record this YouTube video, which will be a vlog for the very first time. And I just want to take you through a day in my life. For a little bit of context, my name is Anna Bouie. I'm a 24-year-old Canadian small business owner, and I'm very new to doing videos like this in long form. I usually just shoot 1-minute videos and that's it. The reason I want to start YouTube is just so that I can look back on all this footage and see how far I've grown. So let's get started. So for a little bit more context, just so that I can look back on these videos one day and remember where I was at. On my Instagram page, I currently have 70,000 followers. On my TikTok page, I currently have 47,000 followers. But on YouTube, which is a whole new thing that I'm doing, I have 282 subscribers, and I only have 2 videos, which are tutorials. So this is my first vlog ever, and I'm starting completely fresh from this new platform. And I have been advertising my YouTube videos, but it seems like people from the other platforms aren't really crossing over, so it's kind of a bit of a challenge to start from scratch again, but I'm excited to see myself grow and become better at making YouTube videos right now, because I want to write a to-do list of what I have to do today. I know I have a few orders to make, so I'm going to go on Shopify, which is where I have my online website, and see what I have to make. I run my business online. Everything I basically do online. I've done 4 in-person markets, but for most part, all of my orders come online. You'll see a lot of me working from home if you stay tuned on this channel, but I can see I have 4 online orders that I need to make, so I'm just gonna write those down. I'll let you know what else we're gonna be doing today. In terms of small business stuff, how I like to maximize my time is I will make content of everything I'm doing. For my first order, I'm gonna record a pack and order with me because it's all products that I already have. It's for pipe cleaners and a little flower pot, which I already have. So I'm gonna record that so that I can edit it and post it tomorrow, because I've already posted something for today. For my second order, I have 1 bouquet already finished, but I have to make 1 more dream bouquet, which is just wrapping. I'm gonna do that and pack and hopefully ship it out tomorrow. I have another order that just needs to be packed, and then for my last order, it's a custom order where he's asking for a different color of flowers for a bouquet that I haven't done before. So I'm gonna make those flowers, and I'm gonna send him a photo and make sure that he's okay with it. Once I get his confirmation, I'm gonna make that bouquet. I make pipe cleaner flowers, and I also sell the supplies. So I sell the pipe cleaners, I sell the floral stems, the tape, and that's what I do for my small business. Let's get started. So here are my pipe cleaners. There are some pre-made flowers I have. These are little daisies and little tulips. I'm trying to build up my inventory, so I just have a lot of stuff ready all the time. I've been a little busy. Here are some random petals that I need to finish up, and this is a bouquet that needs to be wrapped up. And then here I have some little pots. So first things first, I'm going to record a pack and order with me. Just printing out her packing slips since there's a lot of stuff on this order, so I know what I need to grab. Come pack and order with me. Now I'm just taking my camera and I'm gonna record myself packing the order. 2 bundles of pink pipe cleaners. Nice thing is that she got 1 pre-made flower as well, so I get to show those off in this video. 1 lavender and a beige and brown pot. Half of my products in my bedroom and the other half are in this room over here, so there's a lot of going back and forth. Here's everything that girl ordered, and I'm just gonna put it in a box now. Here are all my boxes in the corner, and I'm just gonna put that in this one. I don't know how, but I'm always losing my tape and scissors. If you have someone who does crafts in your life and you want to get them a good gift, get them like 10 scissors, 10 rolls of tape, like 100 permanent markers. I'm just doing it over here so you can see me, because I haven't really worked out the good angles just yet. Luckily for me, with me working full-time and doing this on the side, my fiance is gracious enough to edit my YouTube videos for me, so I'm very excited to have his help and to work with him a bit more. Otherwise, I would not be able to do YouTube. I really have no idea where to put this, Tyson. Down more. Okay. Okay. It's really hard for me to find an angle where you can see what I'm doing, but I'm just putting these into this box. For my little flower pots, I have my mom pre-cut these little cardboard papers for me. She also cuts me some twine so that I can easily wrap up my flowers. This little lavender is so cute. This was the very first flower that I released. I learned a lot from this launch because I only sold 2 flowers during this launch, even though the video of it had like 100,000 views and tons and tons and tons of comments. But it just kind of shows that just because, you know, someone gets a lot of likes and views and stuff online doesn't mean that they're actually selling a ton, which is an important lesson on why you shouldn't compare your work to others. I'm just going to leave this like this because I want to double check it and make sure everything is right before I close everything up, and I also want to write a little thank you note to her. But next I'm going to package this up. This is a custom order that someone got where they only wanted the flower tops without a stem because she's gonna do some little hair pieces, which I think are gonna be so pretty. And if hers turn out well, I wonder maybe if I should start wearing these in my hair too. What do you think? Fuzzy flower hair clips? I'm also giving her some leaves on the side so she can make her own arrangement. But yes, this order is ready to go and pack up, so I'm just gonna do that. I honestly don't know how much I'm gonna record. There's a very good chance that I'm just gonna get in the zone while I'm working and completely stop recording. So if this video isn't super smooth, I apologize for that if I'm jumping all over the place, but it is my very first time filming, and you know, getting something out is better than trying to be perfect and not getting anything out at all. What actually inspired me to start the small business is that I work full-time as a personal support worker in my daily life. I noticed that a lot of my clients, they had troubles, you know, maintaining their flowers. Like their families would visit them over the holidays, and then they would get flowers and they would hold on to those dead flowers for months and months and months after they'd gone rotten and wilted and everything like that. I saw people making pipe cleaner flowers online, and I just thought, oh, what an amazing idea. You know, these flowers, not only are they handmade and obviously have so much work and love put into them, they won't cause allergies, they won't die, you don't have to water them, they're not going to wilt, they're going to last forever. I noticed a lot of people were doing it in Asian countries. I'm not the inventor of this by any means. When I saw that there weren't really many people doing it here, I thought maybe I could be the one to bring pipe cleaner flowers to Canada. Now with my videos doing well online, it's so many people all over the world seem to know me, which is the craziest thing ever, and it's my most favorite thing. I had someone at a place I was working, like a group home that I was working at, I had them follow me and they said, oh my gosh, a few of my friends from India are already following you. And it just blows my mind what the internet can do. And if there's any advice that I would give to someone who's starting a new business, I would say to utilize the internet, and you kind of have to think of every post that you make as a lottery ticket. It's a free lottery ticket, you know, it doesn't cost any money to post on the internet, but there's a chance that your video is going to blow up and you're going to win the lottery and have a lot of new eyes on your works. That's just one little thing that I like to keep in mind anytime I feel like I don't want to post or something like that, because I won the lottery once through my one viral video. In my room, because this is where I like to do all of my work for some reason. I like to sit here and make things while I watch TV, but for the next thing I need to do, I need to make some mock-ups, because the person who ordered wants a bouquet white tulips with pink lilies with red in the center, and I haven't done that before. So I just want to make these and send him a photo to ensure that he likes what it looks like before I make a whole bouquet of it. That's what I'm gonna get started on next. I'm doing this person's custom order, and he wanted hot pink or red, so I figured why not try hot pink with some red pigment on it. It's kind of nice. I'm gonna make a flower out of this and send him a photo and see if he likes it or not. Okay, so I just finished those flowers so I can send it to him. And this is what the little white tulip looks like. And he wants a full bouquet of these together, which I think are going to be so beautiful. So I'm going to wrap my bouquet and then get packages all ready to ship out. It's 5:14 and I think I started recording at 3, but it feels like the day's already over already. So hopefully I can get this all done pretty soon and then I can relax after. While I'm at it, I figured I might as well post to my story as well. Whenever I'm taking photos of anything through the day, like product photos, photos for customers, just while I'm working, I always try to take photos and put them on my story as well. You just want to post as much as possible because any post you do is you advertising your own work, and having people engage with you helps. So here I'm posting this lily and I said, working on a custom order and adding a gradient pigment to the lilies makes them so much prettier. I think people really like to see what I'm doing live day to day instead of having to wait for stuff. You know, a simple photo like this wouldn't make it on my timeline, but it's perfect for my stories. And that also lets other people know that I do custom orders. Just a little tip, just post anything that you're doing. It only takes a second. It can make a big difference. So I'm back in my other room and I think there's quite a big time zone difference between me and this customer, so I don't want to sit around and just wait for him to respond. So next I'm going to work on my bouquet order. I have all the flowers ready to make this bouquet, but it's going to be wrapped in pink, I think. I'm going to assemble it and wrap them up, and then I should have a few of my orders ready to go and get packed for shipping tomorrow. I'm just going to move all of this stuff to the side for now. A lot of people ask me, how do you juggle running a business and working full-time? Like, how do you do it all? You basically just have to learn how to multitask, because I'm always doing 10 things at once. It can get a little bit overwhelming. You eventually get the hang of it. In my next video, I need to clean everything because everything is just a mess. But for my bouquets, I have these pieces of foam pre-prepped. These are just recycled foam that I get from a local business that would otherwise just throw them away. And I cut them up and I wrap them in tape, and then I will just stick the flowers into them. I like to have those already and prepped for my bouquets. It just makes it a lot easier. You know, when you have downtime, you want to use it doing something productive. So now I'm just going to assemble this bouquet. When I'm assembling a bouquet, I'm almost always looking at either a photo of it or the actual bouquet itself, just so I can remember, because I'm not the best at just freehanding, and I want to make sure that it looks like the photo that is advertised. So this bouquet has 2 lilies. I like to start with the biggest flowers first because they kind of set the pattern for the rest of the bouquet, and then I will do the other flowers after. Have 1 white tulip. I will say that wrapping pipe cleaner flowers is probably the hardest part for me, and it drives me crazy sometimes. It's a very important part. You know, sometimes you might feel like, oh, my work doesn't look as good as this other person's work, like I'm not good at doing this and this. It's okay not to be perfect. The only way to get better is with practice, so I suggest that you just keep going for it and do it anyways. So we have a tulip there, tulip in the front here. Another question I get asked about my bouquets is whether or not you can unassemble them and take all the flowers apart and put it in a vase, and I don't suggest doing that because stems are like, these flowers are really fragile, and so I think if you pull them out, you know, they might get warped or damaged. The stems are all bent, the styrofoam will go everywhere. I don't think it will look great. Maybe if you really wanted, you could remove the paper on the outside and put the foam in the stem so it's still arranged the same, but removing the flowers from the bouquet itself I don't think is a great idea. I don't think I've ever had someone do that. I've just had someone ask me if they could, and I was like, please don't do that to my flowers. Another question that I get asked a lot is how long it takes me to make my flowers. I'll be honest, I think a bouquet might take me an hour and a half. That's why, you know, you can't just buy these for $30. They are a handmade item, which I think a lot of people understand, luckily. I think people forget that handmade items are a luxury as well. So I sort of do make my items to order just because I don't have space to have all of my flowers and stuff readily made and just available sitting there. What I do instead is I like to prepare the materials ahead of time. Like, I have a bunch of leaves ready. I sometimes have the flowers ready, and then separately I'll arrange them afterwards once it's actually ordered. Sometimes they can be really finicky and they don't want to work with me, and it drives me crazy. I'd say you need a lot of patience to do these. There we go. I think the problem was that the tulip was sticking out a little too much. So now that the bouquet is all done, we're gonna wrap it up. This client wants it wrapped in pink. Okay, so time ended up completely escaping me and I forgot to hit record while I was packing these, but I did end up finishing my 3 orders that I wanted to finish up. I only have the other custom order that I was working on that still needs to be done. Here are my 3 orders, which I'll be dropping off at the post office tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think this video was quite a bit more chattier than I expected to make it, and I sort of forgot to do like b-roll clips of me actually working in between. Do you guys like to hear me talk about my experiences and what I hope to come of this channel? I'm definitely going to keep improving and getting better the more videos I make, so thank you guys so much for watching until this point. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.